What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. A little bit of a different view for you today. I'm actually sitting in the passenger seat of the Pro, and I could sit here and tell you that I'm doing that because I wanted to change it up a little bit, but that would be a lie. I parked too close to a bush, and I don't feel like trying to get in it right now from that side, so we're going to do it in the passenger seat. Just a quick little video about the Tundra that I got to get off my chest. Earlier in the week, a gentleman hit me up on comments and was basically a hardcore Ford F-150 brand loyalist, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a fan of something so strongly that you feel you need to fight other brands, then go ahead, do your thing. To me, I feel like the informed consumer is a better brand loyalist than just a blind, this is why mine is better than yours brand loyalist, okay? And what I mean by that is, like for me, I love the Toyota Tundra. I've had a bunch of Tundras. I obviously have some loyalty to the Tundra, but I'm also not blind in the fact where I will point out some of the mistakes and the things that are missing from the truck. While other ones who are just blind brand loyalists tell you everything that's right and there's nothing wrong and they don't need to change a thing. So in this conversation that I tried to turn constructive, which did not work out, I was basically being told that the Toyota Tundra is a waste of time. It's behind in the times. They haven't upgraded anything. The Ford F-150 EcoBoost is the best. Ford cares about all the things that a consumer wants, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'll give it to you right now. I think the EcoBoost is a great idea. I think Ford is very, innovative in what they try to do for their trucks and things like that. And there's definitely a very, very large consumer base for that truck, as it is the top selling truck in America for all these years, okay? And I'm not saying anything bad against Ford. Like I tell you guys all the time, in every single brand, I have a favorite vehicle, okay? And in Ford, the F-150, XLT or Lariat with the Sport would be mine, or the Raptor if I could afford it. But like I said, in every brand, I have a favorite. But what people don't get when I talk to them about the Tundra, and the reason that I like it so much, is the Tundra is old school. And I mean that in a good way. The Tundra is the last truck on the market that still gives you a truck feel, in my opinion. You get all these trucks that are going to, let's use the Ram for a minute. They have air ride, and they have coilovers in the rear, okay? You look at the F-150 that we just spoke of. EcoBoost engine, 6-cylinder with the turbo. All of that, all the other brands are going to, different ways, cylinder deactivation, all that crazy stuff. The Tundra is still that 5.7 liter V8 engine. The interior is not mashed with all sorts of features. It's just old school. And I love that about the truck. You guys have seen videos where I'm like, I wish there was a little more tech and stuff like that. When I got into the 1794 Tundra, there was a great amount of tech in that. There was as much tech in that as I would ever need in a truck. So if I ever wanted that amount of tech, I could just step up into the 1794. But I think at the end of the day, we're forgetting the two main parts of owning any vehicle: safety and reliability. And that is what draws me to the Tundra. It is the most reliable truck on the market. That is not because I'm a Toyota fan. That's just the facts. This is the most reliable truck you can get. I definitely hear all the other people from all the other brands. It's good to be loyal to your truck. It's kind of like a sports team. I'm an Islander fan, so obviously the Islanders are my favorite team. But I'm not a blind Islander fan where I could tell you they haven't won a cup since '83, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're the best team in the NHL. With the Tundra, I feel like when you own a Tundra, you understand what I'm saying a lot more here. You've been in it. You understand that no matter what, the truck's going to start every day. You're not going to have these crazy problems. I talk to a lot of Toyota owners who've owned all Toyotas since, the late 70s, early 80s. And the only thing they've ever done for their Toyotas is oil changes and change out the tires. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think everyone needs to just look at the bigger picture of what this truck is. So if you're in the market for a half-ton pickup, don't automatically say, no, the Tundra hasn't updated in however many years, 10 years, whatever. The 5.7 liter V8 engine has a ton of power, has a ton of torque. It is reliable. It is bulletproof at this point. This engine is fantastic. That's what I'm saying. my cousin Brian bought a F-150 3.5 liter EcoBoost, and 3 weeks later it was in the shop with a turbo problem. You know what I'm saying? So in all these years I've owned Toyota Tundras, somebody asked me what are some of the issues I could expect if I get into a Tundra. In 4 Tundras, I've never had one issue. Knock on hard plastic. The only thing I've ever done is oil changes and rotate the tires and things like that, the basic stuff. But, basically what this video is about is I just want to stop, I want to stop all the hate for the Tundra and help people understand that less is more sometimes, So before you send me a comment telling me how your Ram, Chevy, F-150 are 10 times better and Toyota sucks and all that stuff, take a minute and look at your truck and say, wow, I'm really happy I own this, but here's some of the great things and here's some of the bad things about it, Just open your mind up. Notice that there are other stuff that is better than what you have out there, okay? Like I said, love the Tundra, but there are a ton of other great vehicles out there as well, and that is why I'm an automotive enthusiast. I like all. But this is what I prefer at the end of the day, because maybe it doesn't have all the neat stuff in it, like as far as tech goes, but it's going to start, it's reliable, and it's safe. And at the end of the day, that's how I want my family, in a vehicle that's reliable and safe. So now, comment below the video and tell me how you feel. Let me know if you're a Tundra owner or if you're someone in the market for the half-ton. Obviously, if you have any questions, please feel free. I'd love to field them. So that's my little rant off of that comment section. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34 as well. You guys have a good one.